A skillful operator and a well-maintained wheel loader can increase job productivity. Keeping your equipment working at its best means following your daily operating procedures. This will keep your machine running more efficiently over an extended period of time. You can divide your checkoff list into 4 groups of activities. You have a pre-start check, an equipment warm-up check, a daily operation check, and a shutdown check. A walk-around begins the pre-start check. Here you will look for damaged or worn parts and fluid leaks and the engine's air filter system. Also at this time, check the machine's fluid levels. Check out the tires and make sure that they're properly inflated. Check your tires for wear, cuts, and sidewall damage. Inspect the bucket's cutting edge. This is the part of the machine that takes the brunt of the force throughout operation. Be sure to check the teeth of the bucket for any damage. Then look under the machine for any leaks. Look for wet spots. Also check the inside of the wheel wells for possible leaks from the brake lines. Check the hydraulic cylinders for possible leaks. A leaking cylinder will most often be found at the cylinder seals or the hose line connections. Check the engine for leaks by feeling around the fuel filters. Coolant leaks can be caused by damaged hoses. Next, inspect the air filters. You can pull off the pre-cleaner and dump any dirt that has collected there. Then wipe down the pre-cleaner. Then check the air filters. You can clean an air element instead of replacing them. What you do is remove the air element. Simply tap it in the palm of your hand and that will remove most of the dust. Don't pound it on a hard surface, that could damage the element. If tapping doesn't clean the element, you can use compressed air to clean it. Blow the compressed air from inside to outside. Never operate the machine without the filter in place. This can cause extensive damage. Check all your fluids. Make sure that the oil is at the proper level on the dipstick. Hand test the fan belts for tautness. Examine the belts for wear. Next, check the engine coolant and make sure it's at the proper level for your machine. Never remove the coolant cap if the engine has been running. Be sure to check the fluid level in the hydraulic oil tank. You may have either a dipstick or a sight gauge for this check. Drain the fuel tanks for debris and condensation. And the final step of your pre-start check is to record your hour meter readings. Before starting the loader, make sure that everyone is clear of the machine, that the machine is in neutral, and that the bucket is on the ground. Let the machine run for 5 to 10 minutes to allow all the oil to get into all the parts and lubricate the engine. Listen to the engine while it's running. If you hear anything that doesn't sound right, shut the machine down. The panel gauges give you information about the machine's operation. Make sure the gauges are operating in their normal ranges. Lift the bucket and move it in a normal series of operations to check to see it is working properly. While operating the machine, listen for unusual noises. Be sure to make note of anything about the machine's operation that just doesn't seem right. Keep an eye on the gauges and make sure that the readings are proper. If any of the gauges start reading in the danger zone, shut the machine down. When you're done using the machine for the day, begin your shutdown check. Always fill your fuel tank at the end of the day. That is a good maintenance practice. It minimizes the water condensation. As best as possible, clean the machine. Once you've been refueled and the machine has been cleaned, find a level area to park the equipment. Rest the hydraulic bucket on the ground and then set the parking brake. Let the engine idle for about 5 minutes before completely shutting the machine down. This reduces the pressure in your hydraulic system, which reduces leaking or damages to the seals and hoses. When the machine is off, then record the time registered on the meter and compare that to the time when you started the machine. This is important so you know when you need to perform preventative maintenance. You're not quite done yet. Next, take a grease gun and grease your mechanical joints. Doing this on a regular basis will extend the life of your wheel loader. Again, this is a pretty extensive checklist, but if you take the time to perform them, you'll increase the life of your wheel loader. And if going through these checks you realize you need parts for your wheel loader, give ConEquip Parts a call. They carry new OEM, aftermarket, rebuilt, and used parts for your machine.